So yeah, Jude and I are having a yarn about the tractors we've got here and what the future is with the tractors, what we're going to keep long term, what we don't want to keep long term. The tractors that we've just done up for video purposes, which I do, like I have bought tractors. Like the little TEA 20, we did the playlist on. Like it was just a cheap little tractor. It's been a great thing. It earns us money every month just with people watching the videos. You may hear a bit of a rattle in the back door's rattling a little bit. So yeah, we only did that for the videos. It's got new engine, radiator, new front tyres, but the rims have a bit of a wobble in them. It's the one we did all the hydraulic pump on, the lift cover, the whole lot. I never did the brakes. I've never done the axle seals. They probably need doing, but I probably wasn't planning on doing them. So we're going to sell that one. So yeah, it's not advertised anywhere. If you watch the channel and you're interested in buying a little TEA that we did up, you can go back and watch the videos, what we did. At the moment, it's got the Chinese carby on it. It runs like a bloody dream with that carby on it. But look, for the sale, we'll be putting a proper Zenith carby back on, the $800 Zenith carby on it. So it's got, yeah, new kingpins, new everything right back, you know, clutch. Cylinder head was 300 and something bucks to get done. I probably think I should probably retension the head now and do the tappets. I've done a bit of work with it. So yeah, look, it's going to come up for sale. Well, it is for sale. If you're interested, contact me. We haven't put a price on it yet. I've got to work out what'll be reasonable, being everything's new except the diff. Yeah, we've never pulled the diff out or the axles or the brakes, none of that. But new front tyres, the back tyres are all right sort of thing. Probably barely get by. But that's that nice patina tractor. So it's coming up for sale. The gold FE35. We've had that for 18 years and we just paid Rego again the other day. It's fully registered, road registered. It was my trekking tractor. I did the distributor on that, you know, fully recode distributor on it, and I've got to turn that little lug around on it, so I've got to do that yet. Now and then out of the blue, it gets an axle seal leak, but then it's gone again, but I've got no idea. But yeah, it's got the soft linings in the brakes and you can roar down the road flat out and just rest your foot on the brakes and she pulls up. But it's an FE35, grey and gold. We think the colour's as correct as we can get it. It's got a roll frame on it, registration, Queensland Rego, a canopy. Yeah, it's got a little cigarette lighter so you can charge your phone while you're driving along. Yeah, so Goldie's going to be for sale. We're going to move her along. And what's happening is this, the tractors are becoming a job. Like I'm keeping batteries into them and I'm recycling fuel through them and all that. And the only time they get driven is when I move them out of the way to do something else in the shed. So we're going to do that. My trekking tractor is going to become the 135 that I did the video series on. So I like that tractor. It's just a bloody nice little diesel tractor. So, so until I get the multi-power one done over there, it's going to be my favourite little tractor. The John Deere 420 high crop's going as well. The only time I've driven that in the last 2 years is to get it out of the shed to clean around it, give it a run around the paddock and put it back in. I took it to one show in the last 2 years and yeah, look, it's just taken up room. It's a the bonnet's a bit dicky, yeah, just where I rushed it. And I was thinking of stripping the wheels off and repainting it all again, but you know, it'd be about 12 grand, 13,000 by the time I did that. But yeah, we reckon we'll probably let it. It's got brand new rubber, $2,000 worth of tyres on it. Oh, Goldie's got new tyres. So yeah, we might let the John Deere go as is, where is for, you know, probably 10.5, something like that. Goldie, I've got to have a think about a price, probably make an offer if you're interested. Yeah, we'll just see. I've got it on the battery charger at the moment because I went to start it after our break and so battery might be getting a bit doughy. If it's doughy, I'll bang a new one in. But yeah, all new rubber, and it's a tidy little tractor. So yeah, we're selling 3. What that does for us, and the Bedford, so what that does for us is I've got the brand new engine block there for the Ford 4600 out the back. I want to get that in and do that. I'm going to try and get the John Deere finished here. So the stuff that we're not using, that we're just working around all the time and shifting from pillar to post, we're going to move on. I've got, yeah, like I say, I've got 3 35s to do, 2 135s to do. I've got to finish the 65 here. I've got the 880 David Brown to do, the 148, the hydraulics, and tidy all that up for Jude, the Ford 4600 with the engine, a TED 20 out the back. That was a barn find that I pinched bits off, so it needs work. I've got a 1948 TE20 with a new engine sitting up in the pallet rack and up there that I've got to work through the gearbox on yet. We've got the TEF 20 diesel outside there to bring in one day, and we've got the Howard reduction TEA 20 and the Howard rotary hoe to go on that. So we just can't keep everything. Yeah, we do them up nice tractors, and actually, tell you the truth, I actually prefer the mechanic and working on them, doing them up, filming, doing the YouTube thing, to actually go into shows with them. Yet I've got mates that just wag their tail with a show coming up, and they just love that. And yeah, just different strokes for different folks. But I've got John's engine here to finish off, and I've got the club famous engine to do as well. So so yeah, we're going to, it sounds like thunder, but it's just me doors, I haven't pegged them today. And yeah, so we're just going to move the stuff that's in the road, and it's just going to be an ongoing thing as we finish tractors. Like when we get the 65 done, I don't know, did I tell you before I went away, I got the rims for that. I got 2 sets of rear low centres for that now. So I've got to sandblast those and get them painted, and then new rubber on this. And so like the 65, we'll do it up, we'll get it nice, we'll take it to shows for a year or 2 and put it out in front of the shop or whatever, and then we'll probably move it on. The 135 that we did all the videos on, it's just like a brand new tractor to drive, beautiful. So I'm going to keep it for a bit, but look, later on we will move it on. Like restoring the tractors is the thing for me. Not saying I've got 57 tractors that all become a pain in the arse, and you're round pumping tyres up and charging batteries, and I don't have to have the biggest tractor collection in the world, in Bundy, in the block. I just don't have to do that. So anyone's interested in either the gold one, the TEA, or the Johnny, private message me, Lance, you know, or email bundybearsshed@gmail.com, and yeah, we can open up a dialogue and just see. They're probably not going to be cheap because there's videos on what we did, and they've got all new parts through them, and yeah, you can see what's done to them. So anyway, we'll see. Everything's negotiable. So anyway, enough of me for the day. Those doors rattling are giving me the shits. Look, thanks for dropping by, everyone. We'll yeah, if you're interested in one of the tractors, let me know. And yeah, I've got the David Brown 880 to restore it and get into the hydraulics and again, and I just haven't got time. So we're having a shuffle. So can't keep everything. And yeah, when I'm 70 odd, I don't want to be having a fire sale because my knee's gone out or I'm a bit dicky. I'm trying to be proactive. So see how we go. So once again, thanks for dropping by, everyone. Part of my plan today is clean the shed and get that gearbox housing on that I've been doing for the last 6 months probably. But I'm going to get it across here if I possibly can. I've still got a box of parts from Grumpy Dave over there. I want to pull all the Fergie parts out and store them and chuck the rest away. So we'll see what happens. Never a dull moment, and in between that I'll have the grandkids visiting and all that. So, but have a good week, everyone. Hopefully I can pop out a midweek video. That's the plan. Don't hold me to it. I'm going to try. And yeah, we'll catch you next week, eh? Here's a little bit of the stuff. These old GJ kits. Look at that. There's a nice old motorbike registration sticker holder. The old fella had a heap of can openers. I don't know how I ended up with them, but anyway. And we kept that little bottle because of the brass olives and things in it. All genuine Fergie rim bolts, plus other bolts there. When we come around here, we have spark plug tins, more grease tins. I thought this was interesting. They're tin workers rivets, and they're the rivet sets and all that. They would have all gone in the bin. And another thing that's interesting, if I come around, is proper glass. They go that way actually. Proper glass Chevy lenses. There's another one there. And there's a light with a buggered lens. Another light. Another light of some sort, no idea. And another light, probably trailer light or something. And another interesting tool, I think that's for a Ford V8. It's a distributor tool of some sort, and you know, you can set the timing. But I haven't looked up the number. That might be an interesting exercise. But yeah, those tins there. And when we come around here, past the forky, we've got, I'll try and get the light behind me. Yeah, you know, fuel tins. That's an interesting one. I'll get it out of the sun. Like a Pope motor mower thing. Oh, look at this. Parker Davis Nico genuine germicidal soap. I just like that. Looks like a bit of wood really, doesn't it? So yeah, the light's washing that out a bit, but yeah, Shell tins and BP and SO and all that sort of stuff, they've all got to be cleaned up yet. Now another thing I picked up was this light. I think it's probably a Massey one. It's got the rivets, all the rivets around the back and the different lens. I think that's probably Fergie. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, that's another thing that I thought was interesting. Look at that. A whole pan disc lock washers. So I'll try. It's a bit hard to stay out of the light, but yeah, all brand new shake proof washers. It's beautiful. Probably a bit bright once again, but yeah, there's the compressor. That was going to the scrappy, and it sounds like it works still. And this little Moffat Virtue engine, it's a little 2 horsepower. Oh, you can't see, but yeah, it's got compression, believe it or not. So look at the light flaring out. But yeah, see how we go. I've still got the wheel bags. I've still got to clean them. And I spent most of last week polishing the ute, but it's starting to look good now. And there's something else of interest. The Land Cruiser's got a brand new windscreen. Now when we went to the Cape, we got a little bullseye in about here somewhere, and while we were insuring the new car for work, I said to Jude, just ask them about a windscreen. And they said, oh, I've got a bullseye. And we said, yeah, can we just have it fixed? You know, they put a bit of glue in there. And they said, how big is it? Is it bigger than the 5-cent piece? And we said, well, yeah, it is. It's probably, you know, 20-cent piece maybe. And they said, no, you've got to have a new windscreen. So with the Suncorp insurance, because I had a little crack there, we get 1 free windscreen a year. Well, it's probably not free, but we get 1 free windscreen a year. So we did that and put new wiper blades on the new windscreen. And yeah, we went to O'Brien's, and yeah, for 2 wiper arms, supposed to be good quality, but $102 for 2 wipers arms. Anyway, it's all done now. I better stop sooking.